Hey, welcome everybody. This is Golmov. We're starting a brand new season here on Exilecraft, and we are ready to get going. This is going to be an awesome series. We're going to start just go ahead and get some wood a little bit, kind of get all the basic stuff, some stone. Let's definitely get this coal. This is going to be a really cool season. We've got a whole group of YouTubers getting together, playing in here. We're going to work together. We're going to try to survive together. We'll build some shops. We'll do events. We'll do all sorts of stuff. But starting this episode, it's here on my own. I'm gonna get some food, get some wood, get some stone. Let's go around and find not only some just initial loot, maybe do a little bit of mining, but also I want to find our starting area, something relatively close to where everyone's gonna work. Let's get that boat here. Get my crafting table back. I want to do some exploring. So I am under the impression, I gotta get the sugar cane too, sorry, that, maybe not under the impression, but I definitely think that looking for shipwrecks and buried treasure is the ultimate best beginning loot. Because you can get everything from diamonds to iron, just all sorts of stuff. And so with this series, I'm going to get just a quick head start and get a base location made. I want to work on building all sorts of farms. I'm a farm happy guy. I like doing iron farms and gold farms and raid farms and all the good stuff. Now I usually go really big. Hold on, let's get under here. See if there's what's in here. Awesome. Templates, books, buried treasure map. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Is there one back in the back? Yes. Okay, great. Let's just get all of this. So I usually do really big farms, and I think big farms have their place, and I don't necessarily need to do that. I kind of want to be more creative with it, or maybe in the past I've just done farms that are out in the open, and let's see, got an apple. Okay, flint. We can do flint and steel. I don't really need any of this stuff. Okay, and I don't have the right pickaxe for that gold. Okay. So what we got in this chest? Another buried treasure map. And let's go. Iron, emeralds, and diamond. Awesome. Okay, we've got some more chests laying about. There's my first piece of armor. Perfect. You got anything over here? Nope, just some bad guys. And okay. So, as I head to this ruined portal, I'll talk a little more about it. I want to build farms, but maybe kind of cover them up and build them into the landscape. Maybe build buildings. If you've watched my previous stuff, okay, we got some gold. Yeah, so if you've watched my previous stuff, you'll know that I like to do big farms and kind of industrial stuff, maybe old school mumbo, but this time I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Let's keep looking for some more buried treasure. We've got multiple maps. We're going to go ahead and just probably do a nice little compilation. So this one, I know it was at 103,777. At least that's what the map said. Okay. Oh, it's right here behind me. Okay. I'm running out of air. Okay. We're not going to make this whole episode this, but it's definitely a key part in getting started. Look at that. Okay, let me break the chest. Just get all the stuff and make my way back to the surface. Okay, we got another buried treasure map. Okay. Perfect. And what's in here? Awesome. All right, so we've got this treasure map here. Let's see where this one goes. So one of the things you can do with the treasure map, if you guys didn't know, is if you pull up your F3 screen, and if you look on the right side where it says section relative, you want to make that 9 and 9. See, there you go, 9, 14, 9. The 14 is your up and down. The 9, 9 is your left and right. So it should be right under here. There we go. That's perfect. So we're it's probably at the third or fourth one now. I'm gonna pump out just a few more, kind of in a fast pace for you. Let's move on to the next bit. All right, we've got a village here. Let's explore this village. I don't necessarily want to be in a savanna, so I don't think this is where I'm going to settle down, but there might be some good stuff in here. All right, we've got some wheat. We've got a bundle. Okay, bundles could be good just because I haven't found my kind of forever place yet. So let me just put a couple of things in here. Anything kind of small under a stack. Yeah, and one more. That'll work. Okay, what's in here? Nothing in here. Got another chest with an emerald. Let's go. And I know I'm going to need some pumpkin seeds in the future. So we can grow our own pumpkins at our pumpkin farm. And then I'm going to use this gold hoe that I took earlier. Go ahead and get some of this. But I think it's probably time for me to find some sort of horse so I can do a little bit of exploring. If you follow Hermitcraft Season 11 at all, you'll know that they're big on horses right now. And I have, if you look at my top left in Mini HUD, I can look at a horse and see what speed they are. Speed and jump. So that one was a 4-jumper. So this one is the best one in the area. 11.1 with a 3.793 jump. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and tame this guy. And so let's break down kind of what I'm trying to finish in this episode, just kind of as a start. So I've got the loot that I want. I'm pretty sure that I can get started with the amount of emeralds and iron and diamonds that I have. But I want to find kind of my place. I'm not going to take you on a long run and show you all that, but I'm going to find that place relatively near where the other server members are playing. And there we go. Okay, great. And kind of be in the jungle area. So let me run around a little bit and then show you what I find. So I've got this hill right here. I've kind of run pretty far in the opposite direction. It's got a nice hilltop here. It oversees pretty much everything. And here, I'm gonna go into free cam here in just a sec. Right here. So I've got a nice village. So I'm gonna have my own villagers, so I can do what I want there. And I've got the Voxy mod, so you can actually see where I've been. Right there is the village that most of the other people are kind of starting near. About 800 blocks out. You can kind of see the path that I took and off in the distance where I was at earlier. So this hill, if I shave it down a little bit, I can throw a couple of buildings on here. I'm taking a villager trading hall. Speaking of that, let's go take a look at the village and make sure it has villagers. Haven't been over here yet. And these houses don't look super great. I'm not seeing any sort of blacksmith or I'm looking for something valuable. I definitely see villagers. Villagers are something valuable. All right, what's in here? In here, nothing. Okay, all right. Let's snag some of these villagers. I wonder if I can put them in a little bit of pen. Put them in a pen. Okay, so okay, let me put some stone here and try to just circle this guy in here. Push a couple guys over. No, okay, well that's obviously not going to work. What if I dig a hole? Okay, so if I make it too deep, and then I can just push them in and cover it up. So, okay, yeah, come on. Nope, okay. Let's push him in there. Three. Okay, that should be enough to start, but there's more guys. Let me see if I can push these guys in here. Go. Let's go. That's 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wow. They just all ran in there. I wonder if I can get the nitwit over. He'd be good for, iron farm. No. Okay. I'm not going to bother. 6 is more than enough. So let's cover these guys up. I took some time with my horse and a bunch of iron shovels, and I made a nice little path that goes all the way up to the top. I was a little farther away from the hometown than everybody else. So you can see the path goes all the way up. And it goes all the way back. Everyone else is a little bit closer to that starting village, but you can see I've got this path going all the way back. There's a bridge. There's another bridge over there. So I'm connected to everybody else. I can easily make my way over, and eventually we'll have elytra, so we can move on from there. But that's where I want to leave this first episode. I found my starting place. Next episode, we're going to jump right into doing a villager breeder, doing an iron farm, starting to do some trades, and really just hit the ground running. So I appreciate you guys being here. Come see me in the next video. We're going to move fast. It's going to be awesome, and we'll see you next time.